Hey guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my tape-in hair extensions and basically just like what to expect if you guys are going to be getting hair extensions. If you guys are curious about getting them or thinking about getting them, then hopefully this video will help you guys out on what to expect. Also, if you're new to my channel, then make sure you click that subscribe button and follow me on social media to keep up with what I'm doing. So if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I get my hair done at the Hair by Erin studio in downtown Vancouver, but of course not everybody lives in downtown Vancouver, so this is why I wanted to make this video, because I love my tape-in extensions and I want to help you guys out because I get a lot of questions about them. I talked to Sarah Namrud, who owns the Hair by Erin studio, to kind of get a little bit more information in case you guys are wanting to get some. So first of all, tape-in hair extensions are, I guess you could call them semi-permanent. They are in your hair once you get them until you decide to get them removed. So you can pretty much do anything you want with the tape-in hair extensions. You can wash your hair, you can style your hair, you can literally do everything to it that you normally would with your own hair. The only thing is they are taped in, so you have to make sure that you're not putting anything in it that could potentially loosen the glue on the tape. So any oily type products cannot go around the actual tape and the tape-in extensions, or else they could fall out. And I actually filmed a little bit of today while I was getting my extensions removed and then reapplied so that you guys can see what the actual process is like. So I'll show you guys a clip of my hair extensions being reapplied. She basically takes a very thin section of hair and then takes two tape-in extensions and tapes them together on top of the thin section of hair. The whole application process should be pain-free. It all depends, of course, on the stylist that you have. That's why I recommend doing your research no matter what type of hair thing you're getting done, because you don't want to go to somebody who really doesn't know what they're doing, because they could damage your hair, and applying tape-in extensions should not damage your hair whatsoever, especially if it's being applied to healthy hair. And mine are basically on my roots, which has not been treated whatsoever with like bleach or anything. So it is being applied to healthy hair. Of course, you can apply it to bleached hair. You just need to make sure that your stylist is doing it properly so that they don't cause any further damage. Once the extensions are in your hair, they are extremely comfortable. Like, I've worn clip-in extensions and they hurt my hair a lot, and they're also very bulky and heavy, so like you can always feel them on your head. But because the tape is just completely flat, that's the only thing that's on your actual hair, you can literally run your hand over your hair and like not even feel them at all, which I love, and that makes sleeping on them even more comfortable because you don't feel them. In case you guys are wondering, my hair length without these extensions is about here. I did a quick little before shot before we put them back into my hair. Where I get my hair done, the Hair by Erin studio, they actually sell their own tape-in extensions, so I am wearing only one set, which is crazy. I thought it was actually more, but it's just one set of the 16-inch extensions, so this is how long they are. And just like other hair extensions, you can get like different lengths. It all depends on how much you want. And then if you have really thin hair, you might need more than just one set, but that's something that you should talk to your hairstylist about. Of course, if you don't live in the downtown Vancouver area, because every hairstylist will have different hair extensions most likely. But if you happen to live in the downtown Vancouver area and you're curious, these extensions would cost $160 for the hair, which is way cheaper than I was expecting. So that is a major bonus. I can leave the website below though if you do want to check it out, because they have the different pricing and different extension links available on the website, and I'm not going to go through all of them on here because there's a lot of options. For the whole removal process, it was way quicker and way easier than I thought it would be, and it was completely painless, which is good, or at least it should be painless if you have a good stylist. You should be able to go 6 to 8 weeks between getting them removed and reapplied, but of course you don't have to get them reapplied. You can just get them removed. I went about 6 weeks and my hair had grown out about that much, and you don't want to leave them too long because of course you can snag it if you're brushing your hair and there's too much space or something, and then they can get all like matted. So don't go too long. It'll also look way better if you do get them like maintained. To remove the extensions, Sarah put on a solution that basically loosens the adhesive on the tape so that she could pull them apart, and then you basically just brush it out, and then it doesn't really leave like any glue residue or anything. And then of course they will wash your hair. If your hairstylist had had to thin out your hair in order to blend your natural hair with the extensions, of course your hair is probably going to feel thinner, but it's not like you lost a lot of hair. You shouldn't have lost a lot of hair if your stylist does the extensions properly. So just keep that in mind. If you have very thick hair naturally and you want just longer hair, they will most likely need to thin out the bulk of your hair so that it actually blends properly, which is what my hairstylist had to do because I actually do have pretty thick hair, and since it's only like this long, it would have looked very weird to have like a line of where my natural hair stops. Obviously, my extensions have been custom colored, and you can do that with pretty much any of the tape-in extensions, I'm pretty sure. But if you want like an ombre look, I believe you need to start with the blonde extensions and then paint on the dye to like match it. But of course, that is all up to your hairstylist. That is why the top of my tape-in extensions are like a blonde color, because the hair underneath it is blonde, and then they were just colored on top of that. So if you guys have dark hair and you want to keep your hair dark, then your extensions, like the tape part of the top, will be the same color as the hair, so you won't be able to see them as much. So I think that's all that I have to share with you guys about my experience with tape-in extensions. They've been amazing. I have loved them, but I cannot stress to you guys enough how important it is to find a hairstylist that actually treats your hair properly and knows what they're doing. But just do your research. Basically, you will eventually find a hairstylist that knows what they're doing and who actually cares about your hair. If you guys have any questions about my experience with tape-in extensions that I didn't answer, then leave them in the comment section. I'll try to answer as many as I can, or you can tweet me or Snapchat me. It'll all be in the description box below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!